IRCC has debuted a mandatory security measure that will affect how you access your IRCC account, and new ExpressEntry draws and invitations. Let's get right into it. You're watching My Consultant, your trusted place for the latest in Canadian immigration news. In this week's episode, we're covering the ExpressEntry's latest all-program draw. Next, the new Youth Mobility Agreement with Iceland, followed by the recent French category-based draw. Stay with us as I tell you everything you need to know about the IRCC's new mandatory security measure, and Tina will give you the scoop on the first ever ExpressEntry for newcomers with trade experience. This week's episode of My Consultant is brought to you by Scotiabank.
Canada has invited 2,000 candidates in a recent all-program ExpressEntry draw. On August 1st, 2023, Canada issued 2,000 invitations to apply to candidates in the latest all-program ExpressEntry draw. This time, candidates required a minimum comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS, score of 517. This is Canada's 13th all-program ExpressEntry draw. In an all-program ExpressEntry draw, candidates are considered from Federal Skilled Worker Program, Canadian Experience Class, and Federal Skilled Trades Program.
The governments of Canada and Iceland have come together to announce the signing of their new Youth Mobility Agreement. This agreement will annually allow 120 youth from each country, aged 18 to 30, the opportunity to work and travel in each other's homelands. Through IEC, International Experience Canada, or the Icelandic equivalent, youth can explore new cultures, develop life skills, and improve their job prospects for up to 12 months, with the possibility of repeating the experience for another 12 months. The governments of Canada and Iceland aim to implement the new agreement in 2024, once all requirements have been met. Iceland joins the 38 countries and territories with youth mobility agreements with Canada.
Looks like Canada needs more French speakers. 800 candidates with strong French language abilities were recently invited in the third French language category-based ExpressEntry draw. On August 2, 2023, Canada held its latest French language category-based ExpressEntry draw. The minimum comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS, cutoff was 435. To be eligible for this French draw, candidates required a minimum score of 7 in all French language abilities, that is reading, speaking, writing, and listening. The Canadian government has been making steady efforts to attract French-speaking immigrants to communities across Canada.
A mandatory security measure is now in place by the IRCC. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, the IRCC, has introduced a new MFA, multi-factor authentication system that will safeguard your personal information and prevent unauthorized access to your IRCC account. The MFA, which came into effect on July 31st of this year, requires users to provide an extra piece of information to confirm their identity when accessing their accounts. If you have an IRCC account and use GC Key to sign in, you are now required to enable multi-factor authentication. But if you use the sign-in partner option, you are not required to enable MFA. You can register for multi-factor authentication, MFA, in 3 simple steps. But if you are experiencing technical issues, you may contact by phone customer service representatives as they are available to you 24/7. Once you have signed in or created an account using GC Key, you'll be prompted to either provide your email address or register a device such as your laptop or smartphone. Using the device of your choosing, you can download the Authenticator app and scan the QR code, or enter the secret key provided to generate a 6-digit passcode. Using an email address, you will have to enter this email address to receive your one-time 6-digit passcode. Be sure to save your recovery codes. After confirming your MFA method, the system will provide you with 5 recovery codes. Save these in a secure and accessible place, as they'll be necessary to you if you lose or damage your device, reinstall the Authenticator app, or change your phone number. Please note, every time you sign into your account, you will need to enter your Authenticator code from the app or from your email address. The IRCC has stated that due to technical issues on their part, they have temporarily disabled multi-factor authentication. In the meantime, you may use your GC key, username and password to sign in to your account.
Exciting news for people with trade occupations. Canada has recently conducted its first ever category-specific draw for people with trade occupations, meaning that all candidates who were selected for this draw were trade workers. On 3rd August 2023, Canada issued 1,500 invitations to apply in the latest category-based express entry draw for candidates in trades. The minimum comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS score, that was required was 388. To be eligible for the trade occupation category, you must have accumulated within the past 3 years or at least 6 months of full-time continuous work experience or an equal amount of part-time work experience in trade occupations in Canada or abroad. Eligible occupations under trade category include carpenters, industrial mechanics, contractors and supervisors, other construction trades, installers, repairers and servicers, electricians, elevator constructors and mechanics. On May 31st this year, IRCC introduced category-based selection criteria, under which 6 categories will be used for the express entry draws this year. These 6 categories are healthcare, STEM, that is science, technology, engineering and mathematics profession, trades, transport, agriculture and agri-food, and French language abilities. Category-based express entry draws for STEM occupations, healthcare occupations, French speakers, and now for trades have all taken place in the past few weeks. Immigration Minister Mark Miller says that it's absolutely important to address the shortage of skilled trades workers in Canada. With the latest rounds of category-based selection, Canada is looking forward to welcoming more of these talented individuals. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you are looking for more information and updates about Canada immigration, then please subscribe to our My Consultant YouTube channel. You can also visit our website myconsultant.ca, where you can find an authorized immigration and citizenship consultant. I am Tina Batra.
And I'm Tashina Thompson, and we'll see you next week.